Getting Bitdefender is a solid first step towards online security, as it's undoubtedly one of the strongest antiviruses on the market. But there's a lot going on within their apps. So how do you use this antivirus properly? Today, I prepared an updated Bitdefender Tutorial 2024 edition. I'll cover all the necessary basics for both desktop and mobile devices, and then you can use the timestamps to navigate to the Bitdefender tutorial section that you need. Let's start with learning how to use Bitdefender desktop apps. I'm mainly going to show you the Bitdefender Windows version, but Mac users get a very similar app, just with fewer features. If you don't have Bitdefender yet, you'll need to set up your account. You can go straight to their official website using the link in the description, which, by the way, will also apply their latest discounts. From there, pick a plan. Keep in mind that the more basic options, Antivirus Plus and Internet Security, lack a few important features, and they only work on Windows. If you want to use it on other devices, choose the Total Security plan. Once you set up your account, you can then download the Bitdefender app and install it. It's not complicated, but it does take a bit of time, from 5 to 10 minutes in my experience. After that, Bitdefender might prompt a suggestion to run a scan. You can do it now, but depending on how many files you have on your device, the scan might take a while. Plus, you can always easily run it later. Now, the scans are what determine if your device is truly safe. Yes, you can run them straight from the dashboard, but they have a dedicated antivirus section in the Protection tab. You can run a quick or full system scan here, as well as add a custom one or start one in a rescue environment if you're dealing with very stubborn malware. Here, you can check the settings, or specify exactly what you want Bitdefender to scan in the advanced section. Just don't overthink it. Usually you can stick to the system scan and run it once in a while, like every few weeks. If you're wondering how accurate the scans are, AV-Test gave Bitdefender a 100% protection rating, so you're in good hands. That said, scans make up just one layer of security. If we go back to the Protection tab, you'll see Advanced Threat Protection, which runs in the background 24/7 and monitors your device for suspicious activity. Then there's Online Threat Protection, which checks the websites you visit for malware and phishing scams. Underneath it, you can see the Firewall feature. This is absolutely essential in my book since it monitors all outgoing and ongoing traffic for any suspicious activity. Sadly, there isn't one for Bitdefender Mac users. However, macOS gets something called Bitdefender Shield, which basically handles all your device security needs and automatically removes threats without affecting device performances. You can simply turn it on in the Preferences tab and forget about it. Anyway, back to Windows. There are a few more things in the Protection tab here. You can run the vulnerability scan to find the weak spots in your system and get suggestions on how to fix them. Or turn on ransomware remediation, which will automatically back up your files and restore them in case of a ransomware attack. Though with this antivirus active, it's very unlikely that you'll get caught up in such an attack. Lastly, there's the Anti-Spam tab, which, you guessed it, protects you from spam by filtering irrelevant messages in your inbox. If we move on to the Privacy tab, you'll find a bunch of additional tools. There's SafePay for safer transactions and online banking. It launches a secure web browser specifically designed for this purpose. Then there's the VPN. It opens up as a new app that's installed together with the antivirus, but it's very limited. You only get 200 megabytes of data daily, and you can't choose the server yourself, which only makes this useful for basic protection while browsing. You can upgrade to get rid of these limitations, but the full VPN subscription costs quite a bit extra. Then there's the Password Manager. But again, you have to buy this separately, otherwise there's only a 3-month trial available. Thankfully, the other 3 tools don't have limits. The Video and Audio Protection safeguards your webcam and microphone. You can open it to specify what apps you want blocked and which ones should have access. There's also the Anti-Tracker that blocks trackers that collect your data as you browse. Although even when it's turned on, you still need to go into settings and install it onto the browser you're using. Lastly, there are parental controls, which open up in the web app. Here, you can add profiles for each kid and see their screen time and website activity, among other things. Moving on, there are more features in the Utilities tab. These are focused on the device itself. My favorite thing is the one-click optimizer, which cleans up my PC from junk. As the name promises, you only need to click it once to start it. In this tab, you'll also notice the anti-theft feature. For these, you need to launch the web application, select the device, and then the anti-theft function right here. which lets you remotely locate, lock, or completely wipe the selected device's memory. Now back to the app. In the same tab, you'll find the Profiles feature. It lets you optimize the Bitdefender antivirus for specific cases, like eliminating interruptions while gaming. Finally, there's the File Shredder, which lets you get rid of sensitive files without them leaving a trace. Now, don't be afraid to explore the app to fully figure out every nook and cranny. I can help you in the comments if something is unclear. And by the way, if you're finding this video helpful so far, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. With that said, let's move on to learn how to use Bitdefender antivirus on mobile devices. I'll mainly show you how to use the Bitdefender Android version, but the iOS app looks very similar, just with fewer features. You can quickly install both apps using your device's app store. Just don't buy Bitdefender subscription directly through their app. You won't get the best deal. Instead, scan this QR code to register your account with a discount, or click the link in the description. Once you have the antivirus ready to go, simply log in. Bitdefender iOS and Android apps will greet you with initial setup steps. I recommend turning on the web protection feature right away. It's going to protect you from malicious sites as you browse. And otherwise, your dashboard will scream your device is at risk every single time you open the app, which can really get annoying. Bitdefender will also suggest running the initial scan right away. Since it only scans apps and files, it gets done pretty quickly, so I recommend just getting it out of the way too. Then you can view the main dashboard. It's going to tell you the status of your device's security, and you can also activate a few features here. Scam Alert will monitor your text and notifications for dangerous links, so you won't fall for phishing scams. Keep in mind that all three features, Web Protection, Malware Scan, and Scam Alert, have separate tabs you can access. Now, in the main dashboard, there's also the App Anomaly Detection that will keep an eye out for malicious app behavior. You can also use the Anti-theft feature, which will allow you to remotely locate, lock, or wipe all data from your device through the Bitdefender web application. There are a few more settings here, like snapping a photo after 3 failed unlocking attempts to catch unwanted snoopers, even if it is just your cat. Anyway, this feature, among others, is in the list prompted by the last tab. Here, you can access a VPN with a 200 megabyte daily limit, though it's moving to a separate app soon, or it's already there as you're watching this. There's also an account privacy feature that monitors your email for data breaches. Plus, you can check your Bitdefender antivirus reports from here, contact support, or access settings. You'll notice that most of them are turned on, and it should be that way if you want full protection. And that covers the Bitdefender guide for mobiles. I went through all the basics, but honestly, the app is really simple and straightforward, especially the iOS version. You can basically turn the main protection features on and only check the app once in a while. That said, thanks for watching this Bitdefender Tutorial 2024 edition. Let me know in the comments what other antivirus tutorials you'd like to see. Stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe to the Cybernews YouTube channel. See you next time.